Hi, I'm Colin Lott and I'm making this video for you today just so you can see how easy it is to make your first web page and eventually your first website. Okay, and one of the best things about what we're doing today is everything on today's video is completely free. Okay, it's not going to cost you a penny to do anything that I'm showing you today. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're going to need to start. Firstly, you're going to need obviously a PC with an internet connection because we are going to be downloading some stuff today. But obviously you must have one of those because you're watching this video. Okay, so you'll need no more than about half an hour of your time. Okay, maybe a little bit less, certainly not anymore. Lots of enthusiasm and a hunger to learn. Now this is very important. I see a lot of people come into this industry and they want to do this, or they'd like to do that, but they really don't have the ambition and the hunger to see it through. So I'm sure that you're not one of those people. I'm sure you've got plenty of enthusiasm and you really want to learn this business, which is why you're here in the first place, so that's great. Right, now, don't panic. We will be using some sort of techie sounding words, but I'll explain everything to you in detail as we go, so if you are a newcomer to the internet business, then this is the right place for you to be. There's a couple more things we're going to be needing. Okay, the first thing we're going to need is an HTML editor. Okay, again, if you haven't heard of this before, quite simply, it's a simple piece of software and you can download it from the internet, and yeah, again, it's absolutely free. Basically, it just allows us to make changes to web pages and stuff. Okay, I'll show you how it all works in a little while. The other thing we're going to be using today is a web page template. Now, you don't have to use a template, but it just saves a lot of time, so it's going to be great for today's video, just to show you, the basics of how to make changes and save changes and things. Again, this is another simple download, and yep, you guessed it, this is also free. Okay, so first things first, what do we need to do? Downloading your HTML editor. Now I use Composer. There are plenty of other sort of all singing and dancing HTML editors out there. They can cost you hundreds and even thousands of pounds, but Composer does the job, and it's free. So why go spending loads of money when you don't need to, especially when you're just starting out. Okay, so quite simply, all you need to do is go to Google, type in Composer, and just click on the first result you come to. That will take you to a site where you can download Composer for free, and just quite simply follow the simple on-screen instructions and save it to your desktop. Okay, you probably will be given an option to run the program or to save the program. You want to make sure you save it and that you save it to your desktop so we know where to find it later. Okay, that's great. So we've got one more download for now. The next thing we're going to be downloading is your web page template. As we said, this is optional, but we're going to be using this today. Another quite easy download, just as easy as the last one. Just go to Google, type in free web page templates. Okay, now there are millions of results on this search term, and there are just countless numbers of web page templates that you can choose from. So make sure that you have a good look and really like the look of the one that you're going to be downloading, because you're going to be putting some work and effort into this, so it's important that you get something that you like the look of. Okay, also it's important that the people that you're going to be selling your product or promoting your product to are going to like the look of it, because this is going to attract them to your site. Okay, now I want you to save this on your desktop as well, and then you are ready to go. Okay, now this is very important. Make sure that you do save your web page template to your desktop, and it will be saved as a folder. We're going to call this your project folder, or sometimes known as a project file. Okay, the reason it's important that we know where to find this is because everything that's going on your web page needs to be in this folder, okay, or in this file. So give your file a name so that you can remember it easily and you can find it easily. Only you'll see the name, so call it what you like. I've actually called mine Car Website. I've just downloaded a simple template just for the sake of this video, and it just happens to be about cars, so I've just called it Car Website. It's as simple as that. Now, if you have any pictures or images that you want to add to your web page, and I'm sure you do, and maybe even blocks of text or copy or whatever, then save them to your project folder too, so that you know exactly where to find them later. Okay, so assuming you've got your HTML editor downloaded and you've got your template, you've chosen which one you want to choose, you can stop the video and go and do that now and come back, or we can just carry on through and you can do that at the end. It's entirely up to you. So let's just have a look at what we're going to be doing next. Okay, so if you've got your Composer on your desktop, all you've got to do is double click on the icon, okay, and you'll see something like this. Okay, quite simply, this is an open page of Composer. That's all it is. Okay, so once you've opened your HTML editor, in this case Composer, you'll need to open the project file in the window. Okay, so quite simply, you do this by clicking on the Open tab at the top. So that's at the top of your Composer page, as shown in the diagram. So there we are. There's Open tab. Okay, and then what we need to do next is a new window will open, and in the bar at the top of the window you need to select Desktop, because remember that's where we've saved our project file. And then when you browse your desktop, you'll be able to find the project file. Obviously you've remembered what you've called it, so there's Desktop in the window at the top, and there's, as we said, car website, which is what I've called my website for the sake of this video. And I'm going to just click on that car website. So double left click on your project folder, and you'll see a series of folders. Okay, so the next thing you do is just click on the HTML folder. Okay, so that's the HTML folder there. There you go. And then click on the index folder. So there's the index folder there. Now what you've got to remember is that your web page will always be saved as index.html. Okay, so you open your HTML folder, and then in the HTML folder you find the index folder. Now when you double click on that, that's what you get. This is your results, and bosh, there we are. So this is the template that I downloaded. It's quite a nice looking template, I think. But the thing is, what we need to do now, you've got your web page, so you want to start to personalize it to make it your own. Obviously we don't necessarily want what they've got on the template, we want our own stuff on the template. So firstly we need to personalize the text. Okay, now when you download a template, it will already be loaded with what's called stock text. Basically it's just text that they put in there just so you can see what it will look like when something's written in there. So all you need to do is delete that text and just replace it with your own. Okay, there's a couple of ways you can do that. Chances are you've probably got something in a Word document that you might want to put on there, so you can just copy from your Word document and using your HTML editor just paste it straight onto the web page. Or just simply by using your HTML editor, you can just type it into the page in, or Composer in this case. Now remember to always save your work. I've done this myself, and I know plenty of other people that have spent an hour or two doing some stuff, and just for whatever reason it doesn't get saved, and then you spend another hour or two doing it all over again. So just remember to make sure you save that. Okay, so now for those all important images. Okay, so we're going to want to perhaps change some of the images. Perhaps we like some of them, we want to keep some of them, maybe we want to change some. So how are we going to do that? Quite simply, because my site's about cars, I'm going to add some pictures that I took at a local rally in my local town. Okay, I just took these with my phone camera, actually is what I took them with, and then I'm just going to stick some text around them just so that you know, it's relevant to the site. Okay, so let's look at just how we do that. Now the first thing we're going to do is to delete a picture that we don't want. Okay, and we're going to replace it with one that we do. Okay, so firstly choose the picture you no longer want. So I'm going to decide that I want to get rid of this one here. Okay, so this is the picture we're going to be deleting. So just quite simply place your cursor over the picture and then just right click. Okay, you see a drop down box, and then select delete and left click on delete. Okay, so there we go. So right clicked on the picture, we've got the drop down box come up, and where the arrow is, as we see, delete. So what should happen now is that the picture has been deleted. So that's not too hard, eh? There we are. That's where the picture was and is no longer. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Just need to insert your new picture. So I hope you remembered to save all your pictures to your project file, because that's where we're going to find them. So click on Insert on your toolbar. Okay, so we're looking at Insert right at the top of the Composer page, and then once you've clicked on Insert, the drop down box will open, and in the drop down box click on Image, because you want to insert an image. There you go. So first we go to Insert, then we go to Image, and then once we've done that, you'll see a Properties box appear. Okay, now in the Properties box on the right hand side, there's a little yellow folder. Okay, this one here. Now if we click on that, what that does is it allows us to browse our PC. Okay, you'll then get another box opened. That's entitled Select Image File. Okay, and then select your project folder in the bar at the top. So there we are. So that's my project file. Remember, we called it car website. So that's the Select Image File window with car website at the top. And on the right hand side there, that's all the stuff that's in that file. Okay. Then all you do then is double click on the picture that you want to use. Okay, it's as simple as that. So there's the title of the picture that I've got that I want to use. It's called Baz Car 1. Basildon's my local town. It's a picture of a car and it's the first one that I took. So there you go, very simple. Now you see an image properties window. Okay, and click the Don't Use Alternate Text button. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about why you need to do that just at the moment, but just know that you need to click the Don't Use Alternate Text button. Okay, so that's this button here on the left hand side. Okay, so once you've done that, your picture will appear in your web page in place of the picture you just deleted. Okay, so there we are. That's the picture that I've just put in there using the simple steps that I've just shown you. Okay, so there you are. So there's your web page. Now, what do we do with it? Well, obviously, at the moment, there's still more changes you want to make to it. You want to put some more text in it. You want to change some pictures about. You want to move things around, perhaps, until you're sort of happy with the results that you get. Okay. Now, you obviously, well, I'll say obviously, you probably will want to put more pages onto your website. There are some good one-page websites out there, but most websites tend to have more than just one page, so you're going to need to know just how to do that. And remember, I also said that you can make your website without using a template. It takes a little bit longer, but sometimes the results are more personal and a lot of people think they're better. Okay, so you possibly might want to know how to do that. And the other thing you're going to need to know how to do is how to upload this onto the internet so that everybody else can see it. Obviously. Okay, well, don't worry, because I do have all the answers to those. We're not going to be going over those in this video, but I do have all those answers for you and a lot more. Okay, so I'm assuming you're thinking at this point, okay, this is where he tries to sell us something. Okay, well, actually, that's wrong. This isn't the part where I try to sell you something. This is the part where I tell you where you can get all of this information for free. Okay, I did tell you at the beginning that everything we did today was going to be free, and I meant it. Yeah, I meant every word of it. So all I want you to do now is just have a look at my free ebook. Yeah, it's going to cost you absolutely nothing. It's an amazing book. It's called Create Your First Website by 3:45 this afternoon. Okay, now it's full of easy to follow videos, covers everything we've covered today and much more, you know, including how to build a web page from scratch if you'd rather do that without using a template, as we spoke about earlier. Also how to add more pages to your site, how to upload your site onto the web so that everybody can see it, and even how to drive traffic to your site to help you to start making some money out of whatever it is you're trying to sell or promote. Okay, so quite simply, all you need to do is go to www.colinlottonline.com and download your free copy. That's it. It's as simple as that, and that's it. Okay, so there's no money, there's no credit card, it's just free. Simple as that. Okay, so also at my website there are some other free gifts for you too. So just go and have a look. Okay, so while you're still here, go to www.colinlottonline.com and get your free gifts. So just tell us who you are and where to send them, and they're yours. It's as simple as that. Well, I truly hope this has been helpful to you today, and if you do need any further help, please feel free to email me at colin@colinlottonline.com, and I promise I will get back to you personally. Okay, so bye for now, and best of luck with your new project. So now go and get your free gifts and just let me know how you got on. Okay, speak to you soon.